Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. So friends, in this video we will have our short and concise discussion on the power of blessings which you can see from the astrological analysis. I will be very honest with you friends, the only reason why I'm talking on this topic is that first of all, even the vibe and the energy of this day when I'm recording this video is very uplifting, very fulfilling because moon is in the Libra, it is conjunct with Venus as well. And because Jupiter in 2025, it's not going to be transiting in its currently transiting sign of Cancer, sign of exaltation for long. Because on December 3rd, Jupiter will again retrograde back to the Gemini. And in 2026, it will only enter back in the Cancer only in the mid of the 2026. So I just thought for the next couple of days, if I can also talk about on any spiritual topic, any religious, typical Jupiter flavored topic. So I will not leave any chance for that. So yes, in this video, we will have our discussion on that. And friends, all what I can say that watch this video with open mind because even in Vedic astrology, there are like many different school of thought and different opinion with which people follow it. Like you might have learned astrology from someone who might follow different anamsa, or this could be a case that taking different karakas give you more precise result. Like many people say this thing that even Rahu and Ketu can be taken as the karakas in as per the Gemini calculation. But if you were to ask me, Rahu is like the demon's head. Now, how can a Chandal be seen as Atmakaraka and the moksha giver? So again, I'm not saying that you are right or you are wrong, or I'm right or I'm wrong. That's my findings. That's my research, and this is what I will be presenting in this video. And I just request to take it and participate in it with open mind. That's all what I can say. So, okay, friends, before we will start our discussion, we will first pray to Lord Ganesha, who represents auspiciousness, blessings, good beginnings, and who presides over all this knowledge of mystic sciences known to humankind. So, Om Vakritun Mahakaya Surya Koti Samprabha, Nirvignam Kuru Madheva, Sarvakareshu Sarvada. So, friends, this is not a very long presentation. It's just hardly like 10 or 11 slides. And through this, I will get to know your level of interest. And if I need to elaborate any specific topic, then I will keep on presenting more videos, like bringing more videos on the similar topic, at least till December 3rd, till the time Jupiter is exalted. So now, so in this video, we will talk about a combined method to judge how many blessings a person carries across all the important divisional charts. Like in 5 steps, we will try to analyze it. So, friends, the essence of this discussion is that blessings, in short, can be seen in astrology, pure Vedic astrology terms, as repetition of the Dharma plus strength of the planet Jupiter plus the strength of Ketu plus strong Lagna across multiple Vargas. Which Vargas I'm talking about? What are the parameters through which you have to see the strength of Jupiter Ketu? You will get to know in the next few slides. Now, friends, you only need to check the 5 things in every Vargas, those 5 steps which I am highlighting in these charts, like D1 chart, D9 chart, D20 chart, D12 chart, D60 chart. Now, each of these 5 checkpoints instantly shows divine grace, past life merit, and protection. See, especially whenever we talk about blessings, spirituality, extrasensory perception, some some sort of siddhi or some sort of kripa of a specific chosen god or deity which is coming in your life. We generally give attention only to these charts like D1 chart, D9, D20, D12, D60. Now, someone asked me this question, Nipun, why don't we look at D10 as well? Because it's your karma, right? You would have done some holy, auspicious, kind of commendable kind of actions in the past lifetime, that is the only reason you got it. So I would say, first of all, D10 chart is not that karmic chart. And second thing is that we all know this thing, that once you are in a marketplace, they're like, you cannot be very holy, very righteous, just to, do your job in an efficient way. It becomes very difficult. And I guess that is only the reason that Jupiter, even in the original Kalpurush Kundli, even after being the significator of so many houses, in the 10th house, it attains debilitation in the original Kalpurush Kundli. So that means, especially when we talk about the blessing, from the blessing point of view, D10 chart, I will not give much more attention. Some of the very Siddh, very enlightened saints and the sages, but even when they used to, kind of reprimand, or like, kind of kind of if the students are not performing well, and in order to just fix them, or just in order to correct them, or sometimes to punish them, even the teacher or the guru, a very of enlightened stature, used to use that kind of language. So I mean to say, a D10 chart, a chart specifically designed for your actions, everything which a human does to survive, to have a livelihood, to make money, to have the wealth, is not very much aligned for this discussion's sake. That's my personal view again. Now, friends, let's look at the Vargas which I have mentioned, why they are important. So, Vargas that reveal divine blessings and grace, beyond any doubt, D1 chart is the root of everything. It's the summary, synopsis, or fruit of everything. So, D1 chart, Rashi chart, needs to be looked at because it acts like the foundation of the blessings. D9 chart is important because this is the Navamsa chart. So, blessings from the past lives plus dharma, righteousness, virtues, you call it anything, spouse, overall fortune. Again, friends, this dharma, we have written this thing as dharma. It's a very, like, you have to look at it with open arms, with open mind. Like, for a soldier who protects the boundaries of his like country, of his kingdom, that is also doing his dharma. And even if he has to kill someone for that, and even someone working as a healer or a nurse who tries to save the life of someone, she is also doing the dharma. So we cannot say that a nurse who is saving the life and a soldier who is killing someone, they are, there is something called as right or wrong in that. So that is the only reason, like in the older, like Hindu system, we had the caste distribution based on that, where the job has been predefined. So we'll not get into that, but I'm just giving you like some sort of understanding of the dharma, the reason behind why I use this word. So blessings from the past lives, dharma, doing your job with righteousness, virtues, ethics, honesty. And D9 chart also tells about the spouse and the overall fortune. D20 chart, very important chart. It's called as the Vim Samsa chart. Spiritual blessings, mantra siddhi, divine protection, and especially when we talk about someone who might have been engaged in deep sadhana. So that information you get to know from the D20 chart. Then comes the D12 chart, Dwadasamsa chart. It generally tells about the ancestral blessing and the protection, something which is coming as a pattern in your family lineage. That's what we say and call as the Dwadasamsa chart. So these days many astrologers use this term that I am from that parampara, I am from that kul, I am from that lineage. So looking at the D12 chart of that person will give you a deeper insight over there. And obviously, friends, that actually is very much valid because I started my journey in the occult initially from the palmistry. And even in the palmistry, like the way it has been written, like some of the Brahmins, Joshi caste, from whom the Kiro, the famous palmist who once came to India and learned this science from those Brahmins. So, like they showed him, they taught him through those kind of golden leaves and the palm images and all that thing written in it, which comprises or which comes from the Samudrik Shastra. So they mentioned it that it is something which is somehow, it remains, this knowledge remains in our family only, it doesn't go out. So that is what I'm trying to say. D12 chart gives you precise answer to that. D60 chart, Shashtyamsha chart. But for D60 chart, your birth time has to be accurate. Otherwise, any 5-10 minutes discrepancy in the birth time, the D60 chart calculation, then we cannot trust it. So the real karmic blessing and the past life result we generally see from the D60 chart. Now, friends, the step one. So step one is check the strength of the Lagan or the ascendant in each of the chart. D1 chart, D9 chart, D20 chart, D12 chart, and the D60 chart. So Lagna Lord in own, ascendant Lord in own sign, exalted, friendly sign, or some benefic planet being placed in the Lagna, in the ascendant of any of these charts, or and the best thing is Lagna in short without any malefic affliction. So malefic affliction, we know that natural malefic planets are like Mars, Saturn, Rahu, Ketu, and Mars, for example. Mars in any case is natural malefic, but for Virgo Lagna it becomes more malefic. So that's what you have to understand, that these 3 points and these three eligibilities, how it is getting fulfilled. So this alone accounts for 50% of the blessings. If the Lagna is strong in most Vargas, the person is divinely protected. Now I use the word divine, divinely protected. Step two, check the fifth and the ninth house, the Dharma axis, across all the charts, because benefics in the fifth and the ninth house like is generally considered as a good placement, like where we say that things can be attained or achieved with ease and grace. In certain cases, people say that if like malefic planets are strengthened in the in the trine houses, in the dharma axis, like fifth house, ninth house, that can tell about the devotion and bhakti done to a very fierce god, like goddess Kali, Lord Kal Bhairava. But again, then it is open to many interpretation and the kind of role that planet plays for that chart. So all of that analysis will become important. But the thumb rule is that you have to check the dharma axis, like the trine houses, fifth house, ninth house. And if benefics are in the fifth and ninth, it's a win-win situation. Fifth and ninth lord strong or in trine or kendra is again a very supportive sign. No heavy affliction from Rahu, Ketu, Saturn, Mars to the dharma axis. So we generally say that the strong fifth, good past life merit. Strong ninth house, divine grace and guru's blessings are there in your life. If these repeat across charts, the person's path opens miraculously. So now you have to understand this thing. That's the reason we say that why trine houses are so important, because these are those people. See, friends, because I come from the Brahmin family and all, and just because right from my childhood days, Anushtan rituals used to be a normal, like common thing, which used to happen in my house on every occasions, birthdays or any occasions. So like so because I also got to know this chance to talk to many of the scholarly Brahmin people and all. So in their cases, obviously, if someone is very scholar in Sanskrit and all these Karam Kand, Puja, Anushtan, so he can only do that if his like trine houses are going to be strong. Otherwise, you cannot be a genuine, legitimate pandit or a priest if your trine houses are not strong. So I remember like there was one chart which I have seen. He was a Sagittarius Lagna, like a Sagittarius Lagna. I will first talk about the trine houses. So in the fifth house, this person has got exalted sun. So if Dhanu Lagna, Sagittarius Lagna, in the fifth house, exalted sun, and in the ninth house, there was Mars being in the Leo. But again, the concern is that in his case, his moon was also exalted in the sixth house, but the ascendant lord was in the sixth house. So Jupiter, there is a gut. See, now you see the whole alignment and the chemistry. So this person has got a Sagittarius rising, moon is exalted, sun is exalted, Mars is well placed, trine houses are strong, Gaj Kesari Yoga is also there. But because ascendant lord is there in the sixth house, and in majority of the charts of these priests and the pandit who still have to rely and be dependent on the alms of the donation from the judgeman or the person who hosts them, or the big businessman who hosts them. See, this has been the norm that the pandits and the priests were never supposed to be rich or wealthy by themselves. They used to have the power of the knowledge, and their blessings, their anushthan done in the house of their host used to make their host wealthy and rich. So that's what he was telling me, Nipun, that see, look at in my chart that I have always been dependent on the judgment for the donation which they will give us. It could be less, it could be more, but we cannot expect anything. But in my life, no work got halted. Whenever something has to happen, something will turn out, and my work will keep on going. So even irrespective of being scarcity, but never any of my work got halted because of the lack of something. So that is what the power of the trine houses is. That if your fifth house, your ninth house are strong, so life will keep on pushing you, and the recovery of things, something will happen in the 11th hour, but life will not leave you in need of something. So whatever your basic needs are, they will keep on getting fulfilled. Something will turn up, something will happen, but life will keep going on, and you do not have to face the heat of not being able to pay your bills and something. So yes, so that's what about the step number two. Now step number three. So check Jupiter's reputation in multiple charts. So this is the fastest blessing indicator. Jupiter is the most important. So Jupiter is Jupiter strong in D1. So when I say strong, like we know that Jupiter is the significator of certain houses like Karaka, of second house, fifth house, seventh house, ninth house, 11th house. Jupiter is strong in its own sign, like Sagittarius or Pisces. It is exalted in the Cancer. Even Jupiter is considered as strong in the Leo sign. And if Jupiter is like placed in its like own nakshatra, like Punarvasu, this could be Jupiter is placed in the Punarvasu, Vishakha, Purvhadrapada. So that is also considered as a good placement for the planet Jupiter. So you have to see Jupiter's placement in majority of these divisional chart. So if Jupiter appears strong in even 3 out of 5, so we can conclude this thing that you're born with blessing, and you will be guided towards growth, and you will be protected from the disaster. So Jupiter, in short, Jupiter means God's hand in your life, blessing and grace. Now, friends, step four is obviously we are talking about blessing. So, Ketu, Jupiter represents blessing, but what connects your life from the past life or many other lives is the Ketu in the chart. So, check Ketu's position in the spiritual charts. So, out of all these charts, especially D9, D20, D60 are the most spiritual chart. So, that means if Ketu is going to be placed in the trines, Ketu is placed with the benefics. So Ketu does very good if it is conjunct with Jupiter in itself. Even if it is considered, even if it is conjunct with in this for this discussion sake, Ketu's uh, conjunction with the moon also is considered as good. So because Ketu's conjunction with sun and moon is open to many interpretation, but here we are talking about from the blessing point of view. And if Ketu's conjunct with a moon, that is a typical combination which you will find in the legitimate and genuine healers, faith healers. So that means Ketu conjunct with benefics, like this could be sun, this could be moon, this could be Jupiter. It's a good placement. Even if it is conjunct with Mars, it is a good placement. um, Ketu in own exalted sign. So when we say Ketu, now see, it is again open to many interpretation. Ketu, I would say that Ketu is considered as very strong in Sagittarius, in the Pisces. Over here, I meant when I say own or exalted sign, that means if Ketu is conjunct with a planet which is placed in its own territory, like Ketu is conjunct with Jupiter and they both are placed in the Sagittarius. Ketu is conjunct with Sun and they are in the Leo. Ketu is conjunct with Mars and they are in the Scorpio. So this could be looked at that ways as well. Individually, Pisces and Sagittarius, Ketu is considered as strong. Ketu in the moksha houses like 4th house, 8th house, 12th house is very powerful, is very strong. Now, this shows past life spiritual achievement, meditation power, intuition, protection from unseen forces. See, again, friends, the world of spirituality is open to many interpretation. Um, many yogi and many spiritual minded seers and saints. They also say that those who have been doing deep meditation in the past life, they are born in this life with some sort of dug up space in the middle of the forehead, because so much of the energy of the consciousness has been pushed and focused over here. Laser sharp focus has been put over here in the third eye area only. So these people are born with some sort of kind of a dug up space over here in this the middle, in the third eye kind of area. So again, it is open to many interpretation. So if Ketu is strong across the charts, it means divine help appears when needed the most. So this is what Ketu represent. And it's like, you are being favored by nature. You are being favored by omens. That's all what I can say. And lastly, friends, the step number 5. So check the Atmakaraka across all the Vargas. And when I say Atmakaraka, I do not take Rahu in it. So that's my personal finding. You are open to take whatever you want based on your teachers, what they have taught you. I personally see Rahu as a Chandal, as a demon, and a Chandal cannot give me moksha. I don't understand that logic. That's my personal view. So, Atmakaraka is a soul planet, planet with the highest degree. Its dignity in the various Vargas show how blessed your soul is. So, Atmakaraka strong in the D9 means life purpose aligned with the Dharma. Atmakaraka strong in the D20 chart, spiritual protection. Atmakaraka strong in the D12 chart, ancestral blessing. And Atmakaraka strong in D60, that means powerful past life merit. So if Atmakaraka is strong in multiple charts, so the soul is born with karmic grace, protection, and inner strength. So friends, the last two slides. So that means your final scorecard, quick judgment chart is for each Varga, D1, D9, D20, D12, D16. Check, is the Lagna strong in all these charts? Are 5th and ninth Lord strong on all these Vargas? Is Jupiter strong there? Is Ketu in a good spiritual position? Is Atmakaraka strong here? So count the number of Vargas that score yes. And then you have to see and come to this final slide. If 4 to 5 Vargas show strength, that means you have an extremely blessed life, which means obstacles will dissolve. Again, friends, with this kind of, even if you will fall in this category, that does not say that you will not encounter problems, you will not have delays. Whatever course has been designed for you by your chart, by the sequence of the dasha, you have to keep on going. The difference which comes because of the blessing is that you do not get struck to a problem. The cosmos work with a proper plan, and you will be a part of it. You will be a part of it. Being blessed does not mean you're out of it. So many of the saints, you will see, whom we worship, whom we study, their life, their biography, their life was filled with problems, and that's the reason we see them as inspiration. They were blessed because they kept on being protected. This is what blessing means. So don't write in the comment that I have all the Vargas showing strength, I'm extremely blessed, then why my life has problems? So blessing, do not get misinterpreted over there. Blessing means you will be protected. So obstacles will dissolve, miracles will happen, strong guru ancestral spiritual support is going to be there. If 3 Vargas will show strength, a moderately blessed, oh my god, it's like a negotiation happening with the blessing. Moderately blessed, you are more blessed. No, it's purely on the terms of the way, with proper logic and calculation. So if 3 Vargas show strength, moderately blessed, good karma protects in difficult periods. And if 1 to 2 Vargas show strength, it means limited blessing, which means hard work bring results but fewer divine shortcuts. See, friends, we all have got that one span of life. How deeper you understand the karmic path, the divine path, the secret functioning of the universe, it all depends on how stronger and how strong your frequency is in which you reverberate. So that generally comes from the blessing. So if you are a very blessed person, so you have that capacity to be a successful medium, to see the interplay of the life, of the fate, of the karma, and not get entangled, rather use it for your evolution. That's all what all of this is about. So yes, friends, this is something which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs. Once again, thanks a lot for watching this video.